Okay, what we're going to start with today is globalization. So when you watch the second video, it might say we're starting with this today. That's because I recorded them in no order. But we're really going to start with globalization, what it is, how it affects our daily lives, and why it happens. And then in your notebooks, you're going to evaluate some sources. Now, what is globalization? Globalization means the way companies and ideas and lifestyles are spreading more easily around the world. It's really important in development because it can either help, it can promote, it can allow countries to develop, or it can hinder the development of some countries. That means it can stop the development of some countries. It, but what causes this to happen? One reason is better technology connecting more people. Great example is what's going on at the moment. You can contact me in my apartment on Teams and talk to me from your house. But similarly, at the same time, many of us are currently speaking to relatives all over the world through things like Skype, Zoom, and other technologies. Businesses are doing this as well and are able to operate in real time in many different places. Another thing is money moves between places. Now, a good example, this means that it's not like the old days where you have to deal with physical money. We have online payments. You can buy something on Amazon or using PayPal with the click of a button, and it allows us to move money. I can buy something on Amazon that might be buying from a company in China, and I can do that very quickly. It allows us to work less in terms of what's near us, in terms of shops, and look globally. It also allows people who are investing money, maybe in companies, maybe in businesses, they don't just have to invest in what's near them. They can look further afield for maybe better investment opportunities, particularly in LEDCs. Another thing is people moving between places. That now people move for lots of different reasons. Sometimes it's positive, it's your pull factors, it's jobs, it's better opportunities in other countries. Sometimes it's a push factor like war. For example, people moving from Syria to Sweden because of the dangers they're facing. Now we're seeing less of that at the moment with our current crisis, but it's still happening. And many places encourage this to happen. For example, in the European Union, if you're an EU citizen, you have the right to work and live in any EU country. So people are moving far more easily than they used to. We've got more and more TNCs now. These are transnational companies that work in lots of different countries, and we'll look at them later. People are sharing knowledge. So when something new is discovered, it doesn't stay secret for long. A good example of that is look on YouTube if you break your iPhone, and there'll be lots of videos there explaining how you can fix that. So we have, again, this is partly to do with technology, we're able to share knowledge much more quickly. If you remember from last year with Renaissance, you looked at the fact the invention of the printing press allowed ideas to spread from maybe just an idea would happen in one place and it might take years for people to find out. They started to spread more quickly. With the information revolution, with the internet, this happens even more quickly now. We can share knowledge instantly. I can share knowledge with you through these videos that I'm making at home. We've got better transportation, making it easier to get to places again. We're seeing a bit less of that now. But the reality is, under normal circumstances, we can book a ticket and be halfway around the world within a day. So this is when we talk about the world metaphorically getting smaller, because it's easier for us to do that. If you own a company and have offices in another country, you can fly there to check up on your office in another country. Now, when you go to your notebook, the first thing you're going to do is we're going to quickly recap what are the characteristics of a less economically developed country, an LEDC, and what are the characteristics of a more economically developed country, an MEDC. And then you're going to evaluate some sources. You're going to look at some cartoons and you're going to say what you think the message is and whether you think it's positive or negative. Now, I'm just going to do a quick example here with this cartoon to give you an idea of the kind of thing I want you to look at. So in this cartoon, in the background, I can see Just Do It, which is the Nike slogan. And obviously I see the Nike logo, the tick, and I see the word Nike. I know this is about Nike. Now, when I look at the people in front, my first impression is, well, I can see a sewing machine. One of the three women has a sewing machine. It looks like she's sewing something. What's that in her hand? It's a trainer. And the other woman seems to be doing something with trainers as well. So what this tells me is it's probably a cartoon of a Nike factory. Now, at first, I think, well, everyone looks quite happy, they've got a smile. Then, when I look closely, it's the Nike logo and it's sort of been taped over their mouth. So, what seemed really positive at first is maybe a false appearance. Maybe they've been made to look that way. So, it's this idea the Nike logo is making them look happy. But really, the idea of sticking that over their face is gagging someone is quite a negative thing. And then I might think about, well, why do they need to be made happy? So what this is telling me is maybe these people aren't as happy as they seem, but Nike wants it to to look as if they're happy. So I might say, well, why not? Might they not be happy? And what this is talking about is one of the big criticisms of globalization, which is that when a company, we're going to look at this more in the next video, operates in a less economically developed country, often they don't treat their workers very well. Often they don't pay them fairly. But they're often in the press denying reports that actually what they're doing is bad. And they try and make it, this is what public relations is, they're trying to make it look positive as if they're helping out, as if they're doing a good thing by having the companies having their factories in these countries. But the reality is, maybe they're just trying to put a good face on it. Maybe they're just trying to make it look good. But when you look behind what they're saying in the media, often maybe it's not as happy as it looks. Now you're going to answer the questions in your book and then you're going to watch another video.